Welcome back. You're now tuning into the other side of sports. It's your host, Laws, in the building. Of course, it's me. It's Aaron. We in the building rocking out. You already know. We're going to get into a lot of stuff. It's playoffs, playing games. We here. I done started the sports book killers group. If you want to get in, the entry fee gonna be like it's about to be like $500, Aaron. If Bama's want entry fee into this to this special chat group, dog, because you know we winning, dog. We not losing versus sportsbook. One of the few people going 65% during NFL season. You ain't gonna get nothing higher than that. All the analytics and all that stuff. Yeah, you want access to it, you gonna have to get a bread up. I'm sorry, we just can't get that away for free. It's elite game picking in that jump, though. We're gonna give you some tips today, though, for these playing games. We're gonna get into that. We do have a question of the day. Uh, this jump got sent to me. Somebody I know too. I'm like, I just shake my head, bro, because these are the kind of stories that happen out there in the streets. It says 2 days ago, I was meeting with my girlfriend of 1 year for coffee. She came from the beach and I came from studying with a school friend. When she hugged me as we met, I noticed strong whiskey odor coming from her. I asked her if she drank at the beach, and she said, "Yeah." I made a new friend today, and he offered me a drink. He's 45 years old and just came back from Thailand and was chilling at the beach. Conversation sparked, and we spoke for about 30 minutes about life. Then he offered me some Jack Daniels as he was carrying his bag. I felt it was really sketchy for uh, for a 45-year-old man to walk around offering booze to good-looking girls who could be his daughters. I immediately felt like it was obviously a behavior of a man looking for something more, trying to meet young ladies. I have jokingly asked if they also exchanged phone numbers. She said yes, we did. We said we'll meet up for coffee sometime. I shared my feelings, told her that obviously he hit on her, and she exclaimed, "We were just talking about you and me half the time." I instantly said, I instantly told him that I had a boyfriend. It was nothing like that. He was just being friendly and so on. I said, I think that she's being naive to think that he was just looking for friendly companionship. Would he approach me? And if I was in the same place, would he offer me some whiskey? Probably not. Things got heated. She said I should trust her more, that I have trust issues towards her and everybody as a whole. That's not all, man. Uh, she's saying that not all men are like that. I left it at the point. We carried on. Fast forward to this morning. When we woke up, we were both in a good mood. Everything was fine. I went to put my phone on the charger instead of hers, and I see a new voice message from that guy. I bring it up and ask her if she's really planning on meeting him. And of course, the whole argument heats up and ensues again. It ends up getting us into a fight. Now she's sitting and doesn't want to talk, and neither do I. What should I do?
You said it's somebody you know.
No, hey, no gloves, dog. They wait. That's why they bring it to me, dog, because they wanted it 100% authentic with no gloves. Knock them out. Go ahead, Aaron.
I mean, to me, it's not that complex. Like, you're younging out here giving out her number at the beach. What else is there to it? It seemed pretty straightforward to me.
What you say? Get another one. Yeah, dog. You're young and already out here. She already somebody laid the bait. She put her mouth on the hook. It's
You don't know where the
done
bottle
deal.
came from. It's so many variables that's bad decision making on both sides. Then he looking at her phone, looking at voicemails, and it just
He
seemed like a
already in the
bad
way.
combo. A youngin' that's outside and an insecure dude, that's a terrible combination. Terrible combination.
No, that's a hot pile of grease, and then you throw some water in it. Don't it just it's gonna burn somebody, dog. Got to get out of there ASAP, champ. It's not a good look. Yeah, you if you insecure and then the youngin is out here outside, that's ball ties on 495, dog, in the rain. You not it's not gonna end well, bro. It's not gonna end well. That's just a fact. So yeah, I mean that's the advice. You take it or leave it. But yeah, you probably need to get out of that jump, dog. You need to get out of that jump. Cause it yeah, she already she yeah, she outside. She outside. Um, we got a fight that ensued last week. Did you see it?
The light skin fight.
Rudy Gobert, Kyle Anderson wrecking on the sideline in a game that they winning. I guess Kyle Anderson mentioned that Rudy Gobert was I think he said called him a B or something, and then Rudy Gobert swings on him and hits him in the stomach, in the chest. I is Rudy Gobert a sucker? He gotta be, dog.
What, for punching him in the chest instead of the mouth?
Yeah.
He probably didn't want to knock him out. He didn't want to hurt him.
Nah,
He
dog.
just want to let him know, like, watch your mouth.
Then he backed away though. He hit him and then skated out of there.
Oh, I ain't see that part. I just saw
He a
the
sucker,
arm
dog.
coming to
I'm gonna
screen.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you. He a sucker. Now I wouldn't say the Rudy Gobert face though.
Batman is like 7'2".
Yeah, 7-2. But you can't let Kyle Anderson ain't nobody to be talking reckless. Anyways, I mean, Rudy Gobert's out. They
League
got to go into
orders.
this game. League orders, you already know, dog. We here. LeBron James. What will LeBron James and the Lakers make it into the postseason? Is this a gift or is this a setup? Is this the Stearns orders to get the is this the hook for Vegas? Is this the Vegas hook? Because right now the Lakers are favored by 7.
Now, I mean, I think everybody knows the Lakers being in the actual playoffs and having a minimum of 4 games is more valuable to the NBA than Minnesota getting in. And that's not to say, automatically, okay, let's get Minnesota out of it. But I mean, this helps. This helps the bottom line for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, we talking about a playing game, so it's not like the Lakers have played this season on top of the world. So I mean, at this point, they just trying to figure out who they can get in there. And I think the league orders has the Lakers going in that joint. D joined us. What's up, man? Do you think the Stearns orders they get him out of there? Can't hear you, D. D got mic issues. Let me know when you. Oh, there you go. My bad, D. Go ahead. It's all
Yeah,
you.
come on, man. Um, Now I was gonna say it will make sense for the league. It does, like Aaron was saying, having them in the playoffs is more for TV. Of course, seeing LeBron, not just the Laker brand, but just LeBron as a
Mhm.
whole, and that to me is going to be something that isn't going to make more than any other team because it's just the Lakers. I don't care how good or bad they are. When you got LeBron in there, people gonna watch. Whether you hate LeBron or whether you like LeBron, you gonna watch.
Coming down to the wire. Plus, his career coming down to a close.
Right.
They gotta milk it, dog. Gotta get as much out of
Yeah,
the
the
trade
cash
on them
cow.
ties
Yeah,
as you can.
yeah.
Cause
Cash cow about to
he
be
not,
gone.
he about to be gone. I mean, I don't know how much longer he can do it. I know he's trying to stay until his son get there, but is that really realistic? I know he needs more chips under his belt. Uh
Does he? He needs more chips.
Now for a certain demographic, I don't think he needs more chips. there's fans of LeBron where he's already to go right now. But there's a subset of people who say he need more chips.
Hmm.
I'm in that subset group.
For real?
If you want to be deemed the GOAT, yeah.
It's
Hmm.
not too late. Can you get to the GOAT when you're no longer in your prime?
Yes.
I don't know. Do you think that the chips is too much weight on the championships in the NBA? Because it's a team that's 5 on 5. It's not like you're playing in the NFL where it's 13 on 13. This is you can be an individual and you know dominate a game and make a difference. And I know that's LeBron, but that's never really his. He's not that guy all the time. You know, he's more of a all around player. That's great, but he's not that player when it comes to like a Jordan esque. When the lights get bright, give him the shot. He wants that shot. Is that Kobe? Give me that shot type of guy. He's not that. And I think in his own right, he's done his thing. I don't think he needs any more to be great. And everybody's gonna look at it differently as being the greatest of all time. For me, it's always gonna be MJ. I just the way I grew up on basketball, the culture of basketball. So for me, it's
Mhm.
always gonna look different than others now that are coming up when they look at somebody like LeBron. There's a new culture, it's a new game. And so they're gonna look at LeBron as their guy. No matter what he does. I can't see LeBron not
Right.
being the GOAT to them.
Yeah, nah, agree. I just think when you put them side by side, nobody fears LeBron James.
Is that a requirement?
Right.
No, it's not a requirement, but it matters
To
because of the
who?
era that
You
I grew up in.
dinosaurs.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. See, that's what I was saying, Aaron. That's all I was saying.
All,
Yo, why I
all,
gotta be a dinosaur, dog? I'm
but
not
that's the
Robert
thing.
here.
It's the
All you
core.
dinosaurs, like y'all about to be out of the media soon.
We
Like
about to
y'all
be
not gonna be the
extinct.
prominent voice in the media. It's about to be these young people who grew up watching LeBron and didn't really
Uh,
see Jordan when they were of age. So you gonna hear a lot more and a lot more of LeBron, especially in the community.
you
So
already
people who
know.
aren't even like huge basketball people understand that LeBron is bigger to the community than Jordan
He
ever
is.
was.
That's a
So
fact. It's no question. If we talking contributions to society and our community, LeBron James is the GOAT all time, 10 times over Michael Jordan every time. I'm just saying strictly the basketball side of
but
it,
it's never just
even
that.
though
It's
you're
never
right.
just that. Narratives don't
You're right.
work that way. When you add
You're right.
journalism to sports, it destroys it. And it's never just about like the X's and the O's. It's never just about who's better, just apples to apples. They add all these other nuances, like likability, all these other things, and it's already starting to tip.
So
So,
so that brings in this other conversation. Some people were talking about Jokic getting a third MVP and how he hasn't really won anything. But if he gets three MVPs, that's basically put him in the echelon of greatest centers of all time, greatest players of all time. Is he
or
deserving of that?
or just whitest players now, because we know like there's a big fact of why he would end up getting three MVPs in a row. Um, and it's not necessarily based on him being the best or most dominant player in basketball.
Mhm.
Because if you ask me, Giannis is still the most dominant. Like after LeBron kind of passed the crown to where he can no longer dominate for an
Mhm.
entire regular season, his team's not going to necessarily be at the top or have the best record in the league or be vying for it at least in one of the conferences. Giannis took over that
Yeah,
crown.
he
KD's in
holds
that
that.
conversation, but like Giannis isn't one of the best players. His team has never been to the finals, let alone win it. So if we just base it on the standards that they like to use against the players they don't like, it's not even a conversation. So I mean, I think that element is there, and I understand people not wanting him to get that because they don't want him to want people having those conversations about him being better than Shaq and Wilt Chamberlain and
Mhm.
all of the other. Is he even better than y'all's boy Embiid in Philly? Um, I don't necessarily know that. So it's just
Mhm.
I understand why people would hate on him actually getting that, but this is the world we live in, and you know how it goes.
But that's that kind of like when you say about the narrative, that matters too. Like you can get MVPs, but if you're not getting chips to go with them jumps,
That's
then
the rules for
it's
us, not
empty.
for them.
It's
No,
empty.
no, no, no. That rule's just for you
Oh,
guys.
okay.
But
That's
that's
not
Okay.
the universal rule.
right. And look, I'm gonna say something right now. Let me put this in perspective.
Uh-huh.
Please tell me why Bill Russell is not in the realm of being the GOAT. He got the most chips than anybody. Why is nobody talking about Bill Russell? How about he's from 1957? How about that?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to
No,
say.
the rims they just put the
Nah.
rims at 10 feet in 1957. Dog. Them
but
Bama's had
but the
them Bama's
bottom
had Fisher Price hoops, dog. Them Bama's was dribbling with their head down. Dog, looking for cheese on the ground,
Hey,
dog.
look. But look though. But that's all I'm saying is the culture of the league during that time. During that
Bob
time,
Cousy and them Bama.
he had 11 championships.
Yeah,
Come on,
dog.
you
Make me
can't.
6'11", and everybody else be 5'10". I'm gonna have 11 championships too. Yeah. I'm
But look,
blocking everything. I'm averaging a quadruple double.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm just trying to say that chips can't be that much of a weight. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay,
I'm making
okay,
that point.
okay, okay, okay. I one of these playing games, you got the New Orleans Pelicans going against the OKC City Thunder. Can we call Zion a bust? The Batman don't play, dog. He just dress up in clown suits and ugly outfits
He's the
all
worst.
day and can't.
Worse than Jordan. This is a lock Hall of Fame worst dressed Bama ever to get money, ever, ever to get money. Though it's so
Jordan,
bad,
Jordan used to have the baggy jeans
right? But that
cover
was
his whole
towards the
shit.
end. Early Jordan had the fresh sweatsuits and
Yeah,
like he wore slimmer clothes early on than he did late in his
Yeah,
career
he
when he
had the little
stopped caring.
Swiss joints and
yo,
Yeah,
everything. Yeah.
first of
Jordan used to
all,
be clean the first half of his career.
hey dog, Zion would commit suicide if he went to my high school, dog, in
Oh, niggas would cook
1995.
him,
He couldn't
cook
survive.
him.
I don't care how many baskets he dunked on. I don't care how many baskets he ripped down and broke. He was not allowed to come to school, dog. He was
But
going to get
how is he like
fried.
this? It's so bad that I like. Is he doing this on purpose? Like, is this a troll?
It gotta be, dog.
I know he don't have a stylist. Like, what is? I'm just trying to understand the outfits.
Yo, this Bama dressed like he just go to the zips, the nearest zips, and just
Just
ask them
steal
to fill up a
How
bag.
you gonna steal somebody's clothes?
Just fill up a
Zips
bag,
is a
dog.
from
dry
the
cleaner.
cleaners.
Right.
Just give me whatever y'all got. Y'all about to give away, dog, to Goodwill. Just let me get them jumps.
Zips is a dry
Cause this
cleaner.
Batman has no coordination. This Batman had rhinestones on his jacket with capri pants with orange Timberland boots.
Dog, he a
Like
wild boy. Now, if it's a troll, he's a genius. But I believe this is how he want to dress. Like for real, for real.
dog,
I do
yeah,
too.
he want to dress like this, dog.
I just feel like the league now is just about shock value when you're wearing your clothes. So it doesn't need to look like something that's clean. I just need to have a shock value so people could talk about it when I'm on the pond.
But it's the thing. Even when Kyle Kuzma be wearing the outrageous outfits, you know it's a kind of like a troll. Like
Yeah.
he not going to the bar in that jump. This
It,
Bama look like he walk around town with the gear he got on.
like you could cut grass in the joint and then come to the game. Like you only got to change. It's bad all the way around. It's bad all the way around.
Yeah, he bad, and he not healthy. He can't stay healthy. So
Can we rerun the clips of the draft evaluation right before the draft?
Please.
yeah,
When
yeah,
Bama's
yeah,
tried
yeah,
to
yeah,
tried
yeah.
to box my head off for saying I'm going with Ja over this can't get on the court fat boy who refused.
Who said that?
I said it, and then Bama started trying. Him and I think Harold and Jeff tried to tag
Oh,
team
okay.
Pauls.
Yeah. We fought back. We fought
Bama was
back.
furious, dog.
Yeah, I remember.
We fought
Okay.
back. I thought he was Grandmama dog 2.0.
Grandmama was trash in the grand scheme of the
Nah,
league.
dog,
He wasn't the
stop,
first.
stop.
He
He
was
was
Grandmama
entertaining.
was trash, dog.
Oh, wait.
Don't do that.
We talking about the number one overall pick. Grandmama was a complimentary Bama. He was good. He was solid. He was good for commercials. But he never dominated the league at any point in his career. He
And
was
he had-
never the caliber
and he
of a
had
number
injuries.
one
And he
overall
had
pick.
injuries just like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
injuries.
did, dog. He did.
But
Dog.
I told you about him, man. He was gonna have a person that was always gonna be on the injury report, man. Stay on the injury report. Can't help it.
Dog, you cannot beat physics no matter how desperate you are with the thoughts and the willpower and the internet and social media and no accountability. Dog, the laws of physics are undefeated, just like biology.
Mm, that's a
You
fact.
cannot move like that with that kind of
Yeah,
weight and body type. It's just
yeah,
it cannot be done.
And you jumping all high, coming down with all that
Yeah,
gravity,
it
dog.
cannot be done.
Dog, they saying he probably gonna miss the first round of the playoffs if they get in. I
Mm.
mean, the Pelicans, they said they played at OKC. Uh, I, who y'all got in this jump?
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, I like the Pelicans. I mean,
Yeah, I do
Pelicans
too.
a favorite. I think -4 in this game. They
But
should
if they
win.
lose, what's the conversation about? Is it about can't get right? Like,
It gotta be because I mean, he makes a difference when he's on the floor.
which is when 35% of the time.
I wouldn't
Might
even
be
put it
less
at
than that.
35%. Yeah, I in the last 3 years, this Batman has played less than 30 games.
Is
Mm.
it time to move on for the Pelicans?
It's been time to move. Didn't they just give him a contract? Didn't they just give him an extension?
Who got the number one pick? Uh
They should have
oh,
been
it's still a
got rid of this
lottery.
Batman.
Who got the best odds? Houston. It gotta be Houston.
Yeah, Houston probably.
Would you take? Let's say
No,
Houston gets the number one pick. Would you take the number one pick for Zion?
I'm not taking a cheeseburger from McDonald's for Zion right now, dog. He can't. He doesn't play.
So you are taking the one. You're gonna take the one in that trade and give up
Yeah, I'm drafting the tall, lanky Bama who,
Wimbenyama.
yeah, who throwing the ball, shooting the ball up, catching his own miss and dunking the jump, dog. We going with special. I'd rather go with sticks and hope he can play over this Hulkamania head type Bama dog. He can't stop.
Man, I can't stop eating that.
This this Bama been fat since he got here. Done busted his shoes. I should have known when the Bama split his shoes
Yeah, when he
wide
split
open.
them shoes open, that was that gravity, man.
Put
Gravity
them
and weight.
Nikes wide open, dog. Them China made Nikes, and then couldn't even get back. You should have known then. Should have known then, dog. He done. We through with him. Uh, it's the game I want to see. Jimmy Butler
Why?
and the Heat versus the Hawks. Cause
Hawks out of here.
this got all the knuckleheads in it, dog. All the Batmans who are hated by the league, they all in this one game, dog.
Hawks don't have a
Nobody
chance.
likes Trey Young. They hate him, but he a killer. He got the kill factor in his game. And then you got Jimmy Butler on the other side who got the kill factor. We seen this Batman put up 45. And if he would have hit that last minute shot last year, he'd have been a hero. So,
Hawks don't have a chance.
they don't have a chance though
No chance.
between him and DeJounte Murray, and no chance for the Hawks.
No chance.
Okay, so you taking the Heat in this one. Clear.
Clear.
You taking the spread or you just taking it
Both. Paul.
both?
Mm.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna go against you, Guru. I'm gonna just put it on the ticket.
I'm gonna send a picture of the ticket too. If anybody want to put some money up, put some wings up, we take all bets over here.
Yeah. Now, so they're saying, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with this sentiment because the media just be making stuff up though. But they're saying CJ Stroud is falling in the draft for reasons I don't know. That's
Mm-mm.
just word on the street that he possibly could go after Bryce and that Bryce could go number one
Hmm?
and that the
So,
tides is turning. Is this just media just making stuff up just to have stuff to talk about?
no, I mean I think they're getting the information from somewhere. Now, whether that
Okay.
somewhere is giving them like trying to throw the scent off
Mhm.
or not is the conversation. But I don't think this in particular they're making it up because I've been hearing it too from multiple places.
What was the
Um,
reason though? What was the reasoning that you were hearing
you know
between the
these
two of you?
these dumbasses don't have real reasons. They just you know what I mean. I
They're
feel
just
like a
saying
lot of
it.
times the guy in charge, which is usually the GM, makes a decision, and then all of the information has to follow the decision instead of the other way around. So maybe they got overruled. Maybe because you know when you take a quarterback from Ohio State, there are certain people who you don't even have to watch this guy play one game. The fact that he's a quarterback from Ohio State, there's going to be some trepidation around it and all these questions. And quarterbacks from Ohio State never do this and never do that. So I just
I
think
definitely have. That's
it's a
me.
it's a list of variables that come with C.J. Stroud,
But
especially when he didn't really. People weren't talking about him being the number one overall pick until they saw him play against Georgia, even though they never saw him play at all. So
hmm
it's just things like that that I think make if you take him and it's a bust, your ass will be on the line. Whereas if you take Bryce Young, who a lot of people like, usually when you take a guy who everybody thinks is going to be good, if they don't pan out, it's a lot more of a cushion for that versus
Yeah,
reaching and taking a guy
yeah.
that
but
your
but
eyes tell you to take.
But
but
he's the better guy.
That
yes.
never's mattered though. We
But
know that.
when you talk about but you talking about Alabama, tell me what top end NFL quarterback did they ever generate?
No, that's not my argument at all.
I know it's not
But
yours.
but
I'm just saying in
but there's
terms of
Yeah,
also
the
not the
logic.
stigma that the Ohio State quarterback has.
Okay, okay.
right, and
It
then
might not
and
be
that's
celebrated, but there's a stigma that comes with
without
a
question.
quarterback from
Mm.
Ohio State.
Yeah, because they always have all the athletes, they got all the speed, they got they got the weapons, running backs, wide receivers, whatever. I understand that part, but it's more of if those same people were to look at Alabama quarterbacks that have the same cachet, only difference
Meanwhile,
is you're right, but then they end up
AJ
getting.
McCarron playing in the XFL right
That's what
now.
I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. It's the same sentiment. It's just the fact that it's Alabama and they were in national championships, and Ohio State wasn't winning national championships at the collegiate level. So it's easy to say that. Whereas in Alabama, you dominating the college ranks for years, so they'll always look at the quarterback as being somebody, even if they weren't capable of being capable. Whereas Alabama, not I'm sorry, Ohio State, they wouldn't look at it the same way. Now it's changed because
Mhm.
Ohio State has shown the difference in the way that they have played. And so now it's just like you can't people gotta look out from the past, man. People are too hung up in the past. And that's the problem now. So now they
You
rather
gotta
live
look
in
to
the
the
past.
future.
Yeah, you looking at your present day, you ready to pass up on a guy that has shown all the ability, man. And then now this is what it is. This is what we talking about. That he's Stroud is gonna slide? Like really?
That's
He's a
where we at
definite
with it.
man. That's I just and I don't like and I don't get it twisted. I'm in the same vein of those Ohio State quarterbacks. They're just not being good. I was like, Stroud is another one. Here we go. And
Mhm.
then what did he do? When I saw him, I was like, okay, he's not the same thing. He ain't the same thing as these other guys. And shoot, y'all had one in Washington from Ohio
Mm.
State.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, word on the street is that they're saying that uh Dwayne Haskins' girlfriend is suing, saying that it was foul play in the jump, that Bama's tried to drug him and essentially murdered him. They indicting but I guess they sending subpoenas, but they trying to get the dude who hit him, basically saying that he shouldn't have hit him, or the way he was driving, like he kind of went out of his way to hit him and stuff. I don't know. It's just getting kind of crazy though. But the families, they trying to get to the bottom of it.
Mm,
I mean, it's again, it's a sad situation. I remember even when the story came, I'm like, oh, what? Like, it was just bizarre. So yeah, crazy, dog, crazy. Other news: when is Bama gonna sell the team, dog? This John, we in a merry-go-round, merry-go-round. Every week, Commanders are much, much closer to the selling of the team. And dog, if we get to the draft, Dan ain't going nowhere. He just like us. He just a fan just like us, dog. Once he get the new player, he want to see that jump. all the way through.
hmm,
If this team go to the draft and they don't have a new owner, we 2 weeks away. D.
I know.
I think he gonna stay.
See, that's the thing, man. To me, the more and more this thing gets strung out, is more and more convinced that he's not going to be gone. Because you're getting closer and closer to the season. Like, when is it going to happen?
I don't know if he just buying time, but just like I, I don't I don't know what's happening, but every week they like, oh, I mean, the media around here, they try to like bring things to fruition. Like, team's gonna be sold. It should be sold in the next couple weeks. Blah blah. I heard 2 Tuesdays ago that this jump was gonna be sold. We still here. This Batman's still here. He just trying to hide out till another scandal pop up and divert all the attention. Another owner get hemmed up, and all the mess go to their way. Then he can just sit in the background
And we seen owners dodge scandals all the time, man.
all the time.
You just got to give it
No,
time. People forget.
Robert Kraft was down in the South
Right,
Florida at the Bordello Joint with underage youngins.
right.
It was a whole sex trafficking ring. They had video, D.
Mm. Everything,
Video. Everything.
evidence.
Had it by my court red-handed. Pun intended. Then everything disappeared, dog. They talk about it on the news for like 2 news cycles. Like it was like one day they talked about it, 2 days they talked about it. It might probably went for a week news cycle. Then the jump was gone. That Bama took that Kraft cheese and paid everybody off, and then the tape disappeared. Everything. No further indictments. No court. He ain't have to go to court for the jump. D. Sex trafficking ring. That's the jump. Epstein hung himself in a cell.
That's the part, man. So I just feel like Washington is going to keep their owner. I don't see it unless he decides to leave, and I don't see him trying to give that up. And that's why I don't think it's going to happen. It would have to be something that he wants to do, not because somebody
Or
tells him
the number got to be astronomical.
for
Everybody
sure.
got a number, but he probably and the thing is, I'll tell you what's probably being said behind the scenes that is not being told to the public. He probably said 10 billion. He probably said something crazy and astronomical that Bama's just gonna be like, no, hell no. And now, the longer he sit on it, it's like, you want me out? This is what it's gonna cost you. Because I'm not leaving here with nothing. Y'all not gonna let Uncle Sam take all this money from me, and then y'all wanted me to pay the league back and all this other stuff when I own the team and my name on all the documentation. If you want me out, I need 10 bill. When you did, that's how I will play it.
That's a
If
big
you
market
if you
team.
if you
Yeah,
really want me out, right? This is the number, 10 billion.
you're gonna have to earn it.
6, all of that. Yeah, like that's cool. But if I gotta give you, if I sell it for 6 and gotta give you 3.5 or 4, what are we talking about? I want 6. So that means I need 10 in order for me to get 6 and y'all to get 4.
Yeah, that's the part. I'm still trying to see what's going on, man. Why it's taking so long? And they have this supposed evidence. I don't. Is it really that damning of evidence that he's not
No,
gone yet?
if they drop the evidence, they implicate themselves. That's what the whole thing is been a ride, because every time they try to like shun him, Roger Goodell name come into the mix, the league come into the mix. Like it's nothing they can do where they could just put it all on Dan like they really want to, right? Because anything that they decision that they make, they implicate themselves. Because they're like, you didn't know about this? They're like, yeah, we did. And then you got Roger Goodell's signature on bank statements and stuff like that. You culpable. So if you want them out, I'm just saying, a lot of the fans, I mean, I know what they telling y'all in the media. Oh yeah, 6 billion is the number. If it's me and y'all really want me gone, it's gonna cost you more than the team costs. It's gonna cost 10 bill. In this market, where having an NFL team is so coveted.
Are you gonna be a fan this coming season?
If they go into the draft and they somehow swindle a deal and get Lamar Jackson, yes, I'm on board 100%. I'm all the way back. They
Is
get
that your
Lamar Jackson.
that's your only one? If Lamar is with the
So
team,
if they get Lamar, I'm back 100%.
okay.
Any other scenario, it's like 50%. The percent goes dramatically down, dog. It's like 50%. I gotta see what moves they make and what they actually do. I like to be enemy, Joe. They got me at 30%. I'm at 30 right now. If they make good moves in the draft, they get another quarterback that I think is viable, because I just don't believe in Sam Howell. I'm not really for this experiment. When it's all said and done, I think with Sam Howell, you end up 500. That's just me personally. Some people cannot agree or whatever, whatever. I'm just saying the Bama played one game, and from that one game, he looked like a 500 quarterback to me. A 500 quarterback, you know what that is. They're going to win you some games. They're going to play well at moments. They're going to have some times that they look all world. They're going to have some times that they look like trash. They go out on Tuesdays. And you just got to take that all together. And when it's all said and done, that shakes out about 500 at the end of the day. Is that good enough for me? No, it's not. So depending on what they do with the quarterback position and how that looks, uh yeah,
What?
I'm at 50%.
So what's y'all cap? Yeah, because y'all even afford him. That's the
What, Lamar?
yeah.
Oh, you make that happen, dog. That's one of them situations where you make that a priority and you make that happen. You worry about the bread after the fact. You make it happen, you get them on your roster, and then you cut the whole team. You cut whoever you gotta cut to make the numbers work, dog. That's what you got to do, Madden style. You know how you used to do on
That's he
Madden.
used to go. Yeah, he used
You
to
just
dump your whole
you
roster.
once you get the Bama you want, the people you want, you just reorder the whole roster, dog. Cut him, cut him, cut him. Get his money back here. Restructure. Matter of fact, you get Lamar. Bama's to raise their hand for restructuring deal. Yeah, you can restructure my Joe because you got it. You now got a chance at really winning. Nobody restructuring deals for losers.
But do you even think he's trying to leave after now they got Odell though? They got Odell.
No, Odell is one tweak ankle away from sitting out the whole season, dog.
Right.
And
You ain't gonna
Odell ain't nobody who going to make a difference. I mean, the Odell jump, it matters to some degree because it shows like, oh, we know this is your guy, and so we going to try to like, bring some talent to the team. But Odell, he's Zion on a football field. He can't stay healthy himself. So you can't count on that, dog. You can't count on that. Unless them Bama's is like best friends, I just don't. That might move Lamar a little bit, but that's not gonna move him beyond the check. The
I,
check is what's gonna move him.
right. And I think that's why that did that move is to kind of entice him. Like, look, man, we got a receiver for you now. We got an
Yeah,
actual receiver.
yeah, that
Odell Beckham. That's a big
yeah,
name. And that's why I think they really got that Odell. They paid him a lot of money. Yeah, but eight he can get up to $18 million or 19 million, something like that. That's a lot
yeah,
of money for Odell.
yeah. I mean, they probably brought Odell in and was like, "Young, you got to get your man here. Like, talk to him, work with him. Like, we know y'all friends. Please, like, help us out. Whatever, whatever." I mean, when it's all said and done, I don't see Lamar sitting out. I see Lamar doing what he did this year. Come play like the first quarter of the season, give them, let them know why he's Lamar Jackson and why he should be feared, and then tweak an ankle or something and then sit out the rest of the year. That's what I would do.
I feel like
No,
he's the type of player that's not going to do that though.
dog, this is the thing. This is a business decision. The thing is, he went and he like sat out of training camp, much of training camp last year. He didn't really like do a lot of workouts. He was trying to get a deal. Then he like waited to the last minute. He played it the way he was supposed to play it. They didn't work out a deal. He finally came into camp. He looked dedicated. He showed his teammates he was dedicated. He at practice, basically head down, just gonna work, said all the right stuff to the media, played the first half of the season. Then he had the little injury tweak. Then he sat out. I think he'll do the same. I think you'll see much of the same. And you can say the injury stuff or whatever, whatever, but I think he'll take that hit rather than just sit out. 30 million is a lot to leave on the table.
It is a lot. And I don't know, man. I just feel like when you see him, how he makes his moves as a person, I don't know if I can see him sitting out a season.
I can't see it, dog. He asked to get out of there. He asked to be traded. We know it's collusion. Teams not even talking to him in the prime of his career with the talent level that he has. All these needy teams for quarterbacks,
He had an
right?
MVP.
A known commodity, like not an unknown. Like this quarterback's coming in the draft. There's no way you can tell me a quarterback in the draft has um, greater potential than a known commodity in Lamar Jackson. There's no way you can convince me of that. I don't care what you think of Anthony Richardson. We all sat here and said in the evaluation, he not ready day one. Bryce Young, too little. CJ Stroud, with all that he can bring to the table, he could potentially be as good as Lamar. He could potentially be, a Jalen Hurts or something in that caliber that helps your franchise for years. It's still an unknown commodity, dog, at the highest level. Lamar Jackson is a known commodity. You sign him today, whatever money you give him, you get back within 24 hours. Jerseys are sold out, everything sold, all the merchandise is sold, tickets is sold. You probably
Mm-hmm.
got all the season ticket holders, they back on board if
Mm-hmm.
you get Lamar Jackson. So what are we talking about, dog? We know it's collusion. We know it's funny business at the top level because he won't play ball. That's it.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna
I
see.
think I think he'll I think he'll I think he'll acquiesce in some degree, right? And try to put his best foot forward. But he told him he went out. If they don't adhere to his demands, then I think he'll go through the motions. He'll go through the motions. Sometimes you just got to be a good actor, dog. And in this circumstance, that's what I would be. I would just be a good actor.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure
that's
his mom would give him some good tips.
dog, you gotta play the joke. Because the thing is, you know how it is in the locker room. You gonna have people who rock with you heavy, and they gonna want to see you paid, and they gonna want you on the team because it's night and day with you on the field versus the other guy. So I mean, I mean, I'm sure the Ravens are gonna look at quarterbacks in the draft and try to do pull a fast one. Be like, you ain't the only show in town, and we got another quarterback. Like, how business goes.
That's what I know. I feel like the Ravens are trying to pull something, which they already have, in my opinion.
You
When they were
already
just
know
the way they were talking about Odell, that it would be,
they ain't gonna
for
try to
that
get a
quarterback. They ain't say Lamar for the quarterback. So they kind of kept that real vague. I was like, all right, I see what this is
yeah,
about.
yeah,
They're
you
not
know
trying to
how.
say like they're doing it for him. They're just doing it for the team, which I don't believe. They're doing it. They already know. With the way that whole team has been built, it's been around Lamar Jackson. So to just bring somebody else into that scenario and be successful like they've been, it's not going to be like that. They're going to be at the bottom of that division of the NFC North. They're going to be the AFC North. They're going to be at the bottom of
Oh,
the division.
we talk about it all the time. Egos and how egos end up being the demise of a franchise, though. So yeah, they gonna play it the way they gonna play it. I mean, I think if they do get the two first round picks, then they'll end up trading Lamar because I think that's what they want anyway. But I don't foresee another team making that leap. I just don't foresee it. I think Lamar end up with the Ravens at least another year. So anything else? I forgot the day.
You
What we
saw
got?
you saw Atlanta got what's his name? Was it Jeff Otah, the cornerback? He just got
Akuda?
Akuda, yeah, that just got drafted a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, he a bust.
He already some chewing gum. So
Yeah,
he was like one of the top dudes, man, that got
yeah,
chose. Wasn't he like a third pick in
yeah.
that
Third
draft or
pick in the
something
draft.
crazy?
Yeah, he was high. I mean, cornerback getting picked that high is always a little. Let's just Darrell Revis or
Right.
what I'm saying, or Deion Sanders. You ain't.
And that man was flamed out. I don't know if it's because of Detroit and
Yeah,
that franchise,
yeah.
but
Detroit defense was easy bake oven though. Anyway,
that's what I'm
so it
saying.
just
Yeah.
it's hard. They just got some semblance of a pass rush this year, but yeah, nah. So we'll see. We'll see if it was him or the system or the team. We'll see. We'll see. But he got traded for a loaf of bread. So I mean,
With a fifth round pick or something
yeah,
crazy like
fifth
that.
round pick. Yeah,
Yeesh.
yeah. So Follow us at OSS 980 other side of sports. Shout out my man Lance J. Ran into him down at Oakwood alumni. Shout out to him and all the things he's doing. Shout out to my man Van. Shout out to Sports Talk Tasha. Shout out to Jenna Garcia, Holly Cotton, everybody who rock with us heavy. My man Wes, Darius, John. Please follow or subscribe to the channel. My man Chris, new subscriber. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. And we out.